Hello, Libra. It's umomgtarot, and this is your, you know what? There's something you should know. Something you should know. And we're just going to look at what comes up and see where you're at and what advice can be given around that. I'm using the Light Series Tarot, and here we go. First card. Six of Pentacles in the headspace of generosity, sharing, having blessings, having a blessed life, and then sharing that because you care. Sharing is caring. Pentacles, abundance, having more than enough. That's great. That's great. That's positive. It's either somebody being generous with you or you being blessed and able to be generous with other people. Beautiful thing. But there's something you should know though. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Collaboratively, I'm saying that you probably have really great people around you that contribute to the generosity exchange. So you know people, you work with people, and I think that you get along with these people. Okay? So there's a lot of opportunity there. There's Pentacles, working with Pentacles here. I like it. I like the dynamic. It's placing you at work. It's placing you in business. Oh my goodness. What happened? We jinxed it, but we jinxed it. We have the Three of Swords, and so within that dynamic, there is some sort of discord, some sort of disappointment, sadness, letdown. It's weird because we have generosity and then collaboration, and then that same three, we have disappointment. Huh. Something you should know. I wonder who you're working with. I wonder what group you're, placing a lot of opportunity, being generous with, but maybe disappointed because of a lack of generosity on their end. Maybe disappointed at one person who is generous and the other person who's not so generous, and targeted, selfishness. Let's have a look at the tarot further. See what's going on, because there's something you should know. There's something you should know. Alright. Eight of Cups. Oh my goodness. Eight of Cups in reverse. It's that solo going off on your own energy. And so I know some of you are feeling like that. Like you prefer to be on your own, do your own thing. And is that healthy? In a collaboration, I'm not so sure. Okay? Eight of Cups means your emotions are in it. It means you feel sad or depressed, disappointed, just like that Three of Swords. But with the actions of wanting to just be on your own, do your own thing. And I feel like this is like not what you wanted. You wanted to be included, you wanted to be a part of the group, but some of you are feeling isolated, some of you are feeling alienated at work or in your group, your family even. So some of you guys are feeling very abandoned, very left in the cold, left out in the dark with few allies, when everything around you is about groups and being around people, and I feel like you're maybe even feeling emotionally disconnected from people even if they are around you. I feel like you perceive that people are judging you. You perceive that people aren't accepting of you and who you are. And there's some sort of like just feeling alien to everyone. This has been a long time, so it's like there's no questioning it. Alright, the Strength card is associated with Leo, and this is about your ego, this is about your fighting spirit, but this is much more about your purpose, your destiny. So keep that in mind. And sometimes those roads are long before you realize your destiny, and so the Strength/Endurance card is a reminder of that. Having the emotional intelligence for the long game, seeing the bigger picture, even amidst the unsavory circumstance. Alright, your next card. Looking strange, guys. We got the Two of Swords. This is indecision. I think that may be responsible for some of the ruts that you guys are in, or just like the low vibrational feelings of isolation, or feeling like you have to be off on your own, whether it's self-inflicted or as a result of other people being somewhat shady or disappointing. It still fills you with sadness. It makes you upset, and your vibration is not right. It's not right when you're upset, and perhaps if you're thinking long term, the long game, that you're kind of like struggling to, or not struggling, but like, sticking it out to get to where you want to go, then you stick to that vision. But I feel like if you are placed in a position where you have to make some real decisions and take some real risks, I feel like that's something that has been hindering your forward movement, your progress. The Strength card is in reverse. So, I mean, this is always the long game when we're talking about the journey of a Strength card. It's about endurance. How long can you handle, how long can you put up with stuff, or how long can you be consistent? And the Two of Swords is about indecision. This card's in reverse, so it's like something's holding you back. I feel like this collaborate, maybe you've become complacent at work and you like it's holding you back from your potential. It's very possible. In this instance here, we have, oh, look at that. We got the Three of Cups in reverse here. We have friendship, celebration. That usually represents reconciliation. Although this card's in reverse, it's supposed to be celebration, coming together. I feel like this, it feels like when you have a group project, then one person is helping the other person more, or is supporting the other person. Like, let's say you have a manager and you have peers that start at the same time as you, and your manager is supporting one more than the other. You know, it feels like that. Like, it's like we all like each other, we all whatever, but I find out that these two are in cahoots. Especially, I feel out and alone. I feel, you know, alienated. I feel like I was part of this thing, and then now I feel like I'm on my own because it wasn't what it was. Like, I've been putting in all this time, all these hours, all this energy into something and waiting so long, and I have to make a decision. Do I want to stick it out, or do I want to try to find it somewhere else, you know? Three of Cups, it just makes me feel like a little bit of like healing, a little bit of resolve can happen upon like coming together and discussing or expressing feelings, if you really are friends or really are a community or a generous exchange. I feel like there's still opportunity there with these people, especially if they feel so magical, and especially if it feels so difficult in their absence. I feel like making a decision would be dependent on a conversation with these people. Like, sometimes we're just going through a thing right now. It's not a whole thing for the future. So you maybe want to get clear about what's really going on with people if they're affecting you deeply. Sometimes things are just a phase, dark phase. And yeah, I think indecision is definitely something that'll heal you. Or, sorry, fixing that indecision will heal you a little bit more. And, you know, looking at the broad picture, it's like, are you fighting to be somewhere that didn't motivate you to elevate yourself? Or do you feel like you're somewhere and there's an unknown reason why you can't get ahead? Either way, it's like, hey, I have one singular mission, and that's to get here in a reasonable amount of time. Like, what's reasonable? This amount of time. Not to be year after year disappointed that I'm not there yet. Okay, I owe it to myself. So some of you ought to know that. And that is your reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like your own personal reading, check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. You should check some of that stuff out. Give it a like or two. Help me out in the algorithm. And yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.